Hello, it's Jack here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we will be talking about prompt engineering for beginners. Well, before we start this video, let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever wondered why certain prompts generate more creative responses than others? Well, if you have, stay tuned in this video to find out. If you have not thought about these questions, you can ask yourself this question while you watch the video. So, we will be covering definition, basic prompt structure, type of prompts, strategies, evaluation metrics, and ethical consideration. Now, moving on to what we are going to discuss about today. So, what does prompt engineering mean? Well, the answer to that is, if you want a long answer, I'll just put it on screen and you can just read this long definition yourself. But to summarize, it means it is the art of designing effective questions or inputs to get the best answers from the AI model, most prominently ChatGPT, Meta AI, etc. Now, for the basic prompt structure, there are a few components that we want to break this down into. Right. First is the context. The context is the background information that sets the scene or provide relevant details for the model to understand the task. Now, moving on to the task. The task is clearly defined instructions on what the model should do. For example, complete a sentence or summarizing a paragraph. Now, next, following that is examples. It refers to the sample inputs that demonstrate the expected output format, helping the model understand the desired response. Another thing to take note of is the importance of clarity. Emphasize that clear and well-structured prompts are crucial for guiding the model to generate accurate and relevant responses. Ambiguous or vague prompts can lead to unintended outputs or misunderstandings by the model. Now, do bear in mind that what I'm going to share with you, or what I have shared with you, are just the most basic knowledge. And I also have phrased them so that beginners can understand them well. Moving on to the type of prompts. We will be covering three main categories: completion prompts, classification prompts, and question answering prompts. Let's explore each of them in detail. So, starting off with completion prompts. Completion prompts are tasks where you give a starting point and the model finishes it. For example, if you say complete the sentence, the cat sat on the blank. The model might suggest you answers like mat or sofa. Now that you have understood completion prompts, so why do we use completion prompts? Well, we use completion prompts to create a creative content, to help continue stories, or to help with coding by suggesting how to complete the line of code. Now, classification prompts. Classification prompts are tasks where you ask the model to sort text into categories based on the given instructions. For example, sentiment analysis. It might sound very complex here, but trust me, it's gonna all make sense in a moment. So back to sentiment analysis, it means that the model decides if a text is positive, negative, or neutral. Easy to understand, right? For example, the prompt asks, classify the sentiment of the following sentence. I love this product. And the classification output will be positive. Next is topic classification. This means that the model will assign a topic label like sports or technology to the text. Lastly is question answering prompts. Question answering prompts are tasks where you ask the model a specific question and it gives a direct answer. This type of prompt is often used in applications like customer support where quick and accurate responses are needed. Another example may be asking what is the capital of France? To which the AI will answer you Paris. These are question answering prompts. Now, we have talked about three main types of prompts. Completion prompts, where the model finishes a given text. Classification prompts, the model sorts text into predefined categories directly. And question answering prompts, the model answers specific questions directly. Using and understanding these prompts could help you use your language models more effectively in different situations. Now is prompt formulation. In this part, we'll discuss strategies for effectively using prompts with language models. These strategies include prompt formulation and iterative refinement. We also touch upon evaluation metrics for assessing the performance of the models. Let's start with strategies for crafting effective prompts. One of the key elements here is prompt formulation. This involves several techniques to ensure that the prompts we create are clear and yield the desired response from the model. Prompt formulation can be broken down into three main techniques: context setting, desired output specification, parameter adjustment. Now, what do all of these mean? So, context setting, it means giving the model background information to help it to understand the task. For example, instead of just saying write a news article, you could say write a news article about the recent advancement in renewable energy technologies focusing on solar and wind power. Now, moving on to desired output specification. It means clearly define what you want from the model. This could include the length, tone, or specific details. Let me give you an example here. Instead of saying just, write me a news article, for example, or formal report, you could now make it more specific by including, for example, 300 word format. Never mind. Let me rephrase. You could just write a 300 word formal report on the benefits of electric vehicles for urban environments. Lastly, for this part is parameter adjustment. It means fine-tune settings like temperature and length to influence the response. Now, some of you might ask, what is temperature and length constraint? How is that applicable to AI or prompt engineering? Well, the temperature in this case means controls randomness. You want to lower temperature for more precise answers, which is good for technical writing, or you could have a higher temperature for more creative answers. Length constraints, I think many of you know what it means, but for those who don't know, it means ensuring the response is detailed enough but not too long or not too short. Now, I think it is best for me to stop this video now, and I'll continue the rest of it in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys. It's Jack here, and see you on the next video. Also, if you like this video, please subscribe and like this video. Another thing is, if you have any comments on how I could make this more interesting for you, audiences, please tell me and I will do my best to improve the quality of my videos. Thank you and goodbye.